Hello everybody, welcome to my new setup. Wait, you can't see it? Oh, hold on. Can you see it now? Alright, good. Now, I just wanted to bring something short into the table, because while I was working on Boot Up Episode 2, I found the first ever draft of Boot Up. Surprisingly, it didn't even start at Hayla Studios. It actually started off at Gabtoons. This is actually one of my friend's animation channels, and I'll give you an example of what their work is like.
Bills. Pay. $15,000!
This draft originated from December 4th, 2018, so that's how you know how old this is. I mean, hey, for the sake of it, how about we check it out? First things first is the production credits. And if you're wondering who's Mario, that's me.
Oh my god, it's Super Mario!
Now, originally, the animation was gonna be done in Flash, and it was gonna be provided by Gabriel in Supertoon, which he actually did provide a bit of animation for the pilot, although Gabriel wasn't involved in the latter half of Boot Up. Oh, besides a brief cameo of Tina. And now, let's take a look at the cast. Pretty unknown. So first we got Kimmy, which at the time she's called Corrupty. Then there's Scrubber, which
I still can do the voice of?
Moon the Weeaboo has taken over the voice, so... Next we got Rue, which he shows up in the pilot.
It's best not to question cartoon logic.
And then we got Fruity. Here's a bit of a fun fact. Fruital actually started off as female, and was actually meant to be Kimmy's partner in some way, but that was before Terra showed up. So yeah, have fun with that little trivia. And then there's Nickel Model, which I thought the name was actually kind of stupid, so he's renamed to Norton Medellin. Loggy's a pretty mysterious character. I don't have really much of a memory for her. So is Coder. It could just be one of my robot OCs that I forgot the name at the time, so... And then we got Jenny, which he actually started off in Boot Up, but then we decided to move him into a different project. And then we go to the first villain before Croctro was even made.
A villain before me? Blasphemy, I tell you!
Shut up. Now if you're wondering who the heck is Skork, honestly don't really know how to describe that to you. Last but not least is talk show host. Now I initially based off this character by Stephen Colbert.
When SpongeBob gets upset, he calls Stephen Colbert.
But it could be anybody. Alright. Now let's get into the script. I'm gonna try my best to do voice impressions of the final voice characters and such. Be prepared for this big segment. So, tell us about yourself.
How do I start? Well, we live in a house in space living with 4 groups of buddies that I hang out with. Kinda simple, actually.
Wait, how are you able to breathe in space? There's no air in space!
I try.
That's not funny, you fuckers.
Huh. Anyways, why did you go to space?
Well, I heard about this news on the radio and it says, escape quickly as possible! The Toons will be converted into robots on New Year's Day! Are you okay? Oh no. Corrupty, are you okay? We've gotta get out of here!
What the heck is going on here?
There's no time! Get in the house!
Corrupty, you seem a bit worried about something.
Please politely get in! What was that?
It was one of those robot minions that was made by a creature called Skork.
Skork?
Back in 1998, scientists found new types of creatures called the Splorts. The Splorts are creatures that are made out of ink that trap people in metal boxes that they can never escape from. The Splorts worship their leader, Skork. Skork was planning on taking over the world and even the universe if it has enough power. Skork and his minions have already taken over the planets. The only place they haven't taken over is the Milky Way.
Wait, so, is that where we're heading?
Yes, that's the only place the Splorts have not taken over.
They haven't changed a bit, have they?
Yeah, so that was the draft. Don't get me wrong, it did sounded very in character, but it also sounded very confusing at the same time. Like, how are you guys supposed to live in this? There's no ground for you to stand on. And the fact that Corrupty didn't give a proper answer about how there's no air? How? I would say my writing style has improved and made it less confusing, but now I'm not even sure anymore. So, I'll just hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.